Hi everyone, it's Graham again and welcome back to my channel. So today I am here with part 1 of my October book haul. I'm wearing my witch hat today. It is October, spooky month, and most of these books I feel have a sort of Halloweeny, spooky season vibe to them. So yeah, without much further ado, let's get into the books. So the first one I have, I'm really excited about. This is Rizzio by Denise Mina. Now Denise Mina is a Scottish tartan noir writer. So tartan noir is like Scottish crime basically, and this is a sort of reimagining of a real story which happened many hundreds of years ago in the royal courts of Scotland, Mary, Queen of Scots. I shall read you what it's about. It's Saturday evening, the 9th of March, 1566, and Mary, Queen of Scots, is 6 months pregnant. She's hosting a supper party. Outside, Edinburgh is bustling. It's full of the great and the good and the idiot sons of the rich, here for a parliament that will take Scotland by the shoulders and turn it from England to face Europe. Mary doesn't know that her palace is surrounded, that right now an army of men is creeping upstairs to her chamber. They're coming to murder David Rizzio, her friend and secretary, the handsome Italian man who is smiling across the table at her. Mary's husband wants it done in front of her, and he wants her to watch. I think this sounds absolutely amazing. It's a really sort of small read, so, well, I say a small read, a small book, so I think it'll be a quick read. And I am really intrigued by this this part of Scottish history, and I'm aware of the story of David Rizzio and the fact that he was stabbed multiple times in front of the Queen, and that it was to send a message, and it was very political. But I do look forward to getting to this. This will be the first Denise Mina book that I have read. Indeed the first one I own, so I look forward to this. So the next one I am currently reading, and I am really enjoying it. I'm only like 3 chapters in, so yeah, this has had sort of rave reviews since it was published just a few days ago from when I'm filming this, which is on the 18th of October. This is The Spirit Engineer by AJ West, and also look how gorgeous this is. It's just beautiful. I hope the light picks up how lovely and shiny that is. This is a spooky season book, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Like I say, I'm only a couple of chapters in, but wait till you hear this. It sounds so good. Belfast, 1914, 2 years after the sinking of the Titanic. High society has become obsessed with spiritualism, attending seances in the hope they might reach their departed loved ones. William Jackson Crawford is a man of science and a skeptic, but one night, with everyone sitting around the circle, voices come to him, seemingly from beyond the veil, placing doubt in his heart and a seed of obsession in his mind. Could the spirits truly be communicating with him, or is this one of Kathleen's parlour tricks gone too far? Based on the true story of Professor William Jackson Crawford and famed medium Kathleen Gollaher, and with a cast of characters including Sir Arthur Conan Doyle and Harry Houdini, The Spirit Engineer conjures a haunted, twisted tale of power, paranoia, and one ultimate, inescapable truth. I cannot wait to dive further into this book. The reviews that I've read and what I've seen people say, or heard people say rather, it's astonishing. It's a brilliant book. It's very atmospheric. It's very evocative of the time period that it's portraying in the story. So yeah, bring it on, and I hope it's as good as what I've read and heard. But yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. So the next one I am so excited to get to, and I hope I get to it soon. Oh, it's lovely. I love it. Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. Now, I really enjoyed the Caraval series a few years ago when they first came out. and this is like it's another series that the author has written, but it has characters and elements from the Caraval story, and I really cannot wait to get to this. And it's gorgeous as well. And the inside of the book cover is this gorgeous gold foiling, and how fitting is it that it's a book. This was a pre-order, so with pre-orders like this that have the foiling and stuff, you're not guaranteed to the secret design that you're going to get, and it's just so fitting that for me it was a gold foiled book. I mean, it was meant to be. It was a fate. It was fated, and I love it. This sounds glorious. It's also, I should quickly show you, it's also signed by the author. This is a Waterstones special edition, exclusive edition. Maybe I'll get my words right one of these days. Never make a deal with a fate. For as long as she can remember, Evangeline Fox has believed in happily ever after, until she learns that the love of her life is about to marry another, and her dreams are shattered. Desperate to stop the wedding and heal her wounded heart, Evangeline strikes a deal with the charismatic but wicked Prince of Hearts. In exchange for his help, he asks for 3 kisses, to be given at the time and place of his choosing. But after Evangeline's first promised kiss, she learns that bargaining with an immortal is a dangerous game, and that the Prince of Hearts wants far more from her than she pledged. He has plans for Evangeline, plans that will either end in the greatest happily ever after or the most exquisite tragedy. Once upon a broken heart casts a spell that you won't soon want to be broken, and that's a quote from Stacey Lee, author of The Luck of the Titanic, and loaded with magic and steamy slow burning romance. I couldn't put it down, and that's Mary E. Pearson, New York Times bestselling author of Vow of Thieves. Both of those books I have not read, but I cannot wait to get to this one. And this is supposedly meant to be a new series. I don't know if it's a duology or if it's a trilogy. So yeah, hopefully it's a trilogy, because the Caraval trilogy I adored. It's just such easy, fun books to read, and her writing is fun, and it's not complicated, it's just easy and fun and lovely, and I like it, and I can't wait to get to it. So the next one is a book that I purchased on eBay. This is a Fairy Loot exclusive edition, and it is Fire with Fire by Destiny Soria. This just gives me Halloween vibes, just because of the colour, and it's about dragons. On the back here we've got a dragon, and the inside of the dust jacket looks like that. There's a dragon and 2 girls who are clearly the sisters, and then there is this gorgeous gorgeous foiling, which I hope you can see. It's a foiling of a dragon, and this is also a signed edition, and I will I'll get that, and then I'll read what it's about. So it's a signed Fairy Loot edition, and I love it. I didn't choose you, and you didn't choose me, but we have each other now, always. Let's read what it's about. What if the story we've been told about dragons is wrong? Oh, I just gained my stand goal on my watch. There we go. And I'm sitting down. What if the story we've been told about dragons is wrong? Danny and Eden Rivera were born to kill dragons, but that's the only thing the sisters have in common. For Danny, dragon slaying takes a backseat to everyday high school life. For Eden, slaying is her life. Yet they both agree on one thing: where dragons are concerned, it's kill or be killed. That is, until Danny actually meets a dragon and ends up forging a rare and magical soul bond with him. As they grow closer, she begins to question everything she thought she knew. Suddenly, the one thing Eden and Danny always agreed on is the one thing that could tear their world apart. With Danny lost to the wrong side, Eden knows she'll have to risk everything to bring her sister back from the edge, even turning to the mysterious and alluring sorcerers for help. Now on opposite ends of an impending war, the sisters will do whatever it takes to save each other. But the two are playing with magic that is more dangerous than they can imagine, and there is another, more powerful enemy waiting for them both in the shadows. That sounds glorious, and I can't wait to get to it. And again, the front cover is just so spooky month inspired, and I love it. So the last one that I have to show you, I have already read this. I read this out loud over about a week to my husband Duncan. Duncan is registered as partially sighted, so he doesn't always get the enjoyment from physical books that he used to get. If he concentrates on a book too much, he can get eye strain, he gets terrible headaches, and so I read out loud to him, and this was the perfect book to read out loud over a series of nights. So I think I read this out loud maybe over about a week or so, and it's lovely. It's just gorgeous. This is The Sister Who Ate Her Brothers and Other Gruesome Tales by Jen Campbell, and the illustrations are by Adam D'Souza. And that front cover, I hope that picks up again because it's beautiful. This is also a signed edition, and Jen has written, "Don't get lost in the forest. Love, Jen Campbell." It's just gorgeous. These are sort of fairy tales from around the world that Jen has sort of put her own twist on, and it's just absolutely fabulous. I'm trying to get like a really sort of spooky looking piece of artwork. Okay, that kind of gave me the fear a little bit because I am frightened of spiders, but it's artwork like that. It's got such a dark kind of gothic feel to it, and I'm so there for that. And this reminded me so much of like The Corpse Bride. I thought it was just fabulous, and there's so much gorgeous artwork going on in this book, and the stories are fun and just so clever. Welcome to the forest. This is where the stories live. They've been breathing in the dark for hundreds of years. Let me show them to you. Here is the man who likes to eat children. Here is the castle that screams in the night. Here are the souls trapped under the sea. This book contains 14 gruesome tales from around the world. Shall we take a closer look? Take my hand. Follow me. We don't want you to lose your way. If you haven't got this book, and if you haven't read this, why not? It's glorious. It's amazing. It is a kiddie's picture book, and it's a kiddie's storybook, but I don't care. I'm here for it. It's just beautiful. A real piece of art and just glorious storytelling, and I really enjoyed it, and so did my husband. He really liked it too. And I think it could become like a sort of spooky month tradition that we might read this every year. I'm there for that. But yes, that is part one of my October book haul. Thank you so much for watching. Whatever you're doing, I hope you have so much fun doing it. Whatever you're reading, I hope you love it. Stay fabulous, be amazing, be yourself, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon for another video. Bye bye.